Welcome back to Kingdom of Nerds, and this is Get Focked. Are you ready to get focked?
I am.
Final order cutoff for 3/16/2026. There's a lot of books going on today. Unfortunately, Marvel is showing is lackluster this year. This week.
Yes, they are.
Not a lot going on, but let's get into the list and let us know which books you want to get into. All right, first up, we have Nerdy.
Here we have Batwoman #1. This cover is done by Jenny Frison.
I love this cover. I love how the symbol is connecting to her cape. I really like the design for her costume a lot.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice cover. You are you hoping this is going to be a good read, or are you just picking this up for the cover?
I've never read one of her titles. I'll give it a try. It's something new. I'm always open to new stories, so it should work out.
All right. Yeah, we'll see.
We will cover it on the other comic show, probably Sunday, but you won't be there. I won't be there.
Well, you won't. This is FOC, homie. This won't come out for like a month.
See, I'm glad I have Nerdy here. Don't mind me. All right, next up we have Firestorm #1, cover A, Raphael De La Torre. I am so happy they're bringing back Firestorm. It's been a while since they actually had a title for him, so I'm happy about this.
I know nothing about Firestorm except
Really?
from what was it? Something of Tomorrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
that's my first introduction to Firestorm.
Wow. I think mine was Super Friends cartoon. My first introduction to Firestorm. Firestorm has always been an underutilized character for me. I'm glad Go ahead. No, so I'm glad they're bringing him back, so that's good.
Yeah, the Super Friends show predates me. I remember seeing it, but I was like 3 or 4.
Yeah. I saw the reruns. All right, next up, we have Supergirl #12, Marguerite Sauvage variant. I love this cover.
It's a really cute cover.
It's really cute. And it's been a good read also. It started out a little rough.
It did.
Supergirl has been a solid read. I really like it. I'm enjoying it.
And I like the characters that they've introduced to be in there with her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice whenever Supergirl has people to play off of, and it's working pretty well.
Yeah. She needs her little circle of friends and family.
Yeah.
Like Superman does. So pick it up, guys. All right, next up, Nerdy.
Here we have Emperor Aquaman. This is issue #1 by Nathan Zerdy.
Don't you mean 16?
My camera's blocking part of that. I just saw the one.
It's 16. It's continuing, just changing the name of the title. This is something new for Zerdy. I'm really liking it, actually.
It is very different from Zerdy, but I do like it. It is something. You can tell it's Zerdy, but the color that he chose to use, if he did the color, is working really well with it.
Yeah, and Mara hasn't looked so good. I'm just saying. Next up, we have Sirens Love Hurts #3 from Tula Lotte. I'm loving all of these Lotte variants. So good.
All of the covers for this have actually been really good, and I do like that cover A, B, and C are all the same artists for each issue. I like that.
Yeah, I like the Sweeney Boo covers. They're actually really good for cover A.
I thought it was Babs Tarr.
Oh, I thought it was Sweeney Boo. No, my bad.
Yeah, it's Babs Tarr doing cover A.
Sorry. I need to take more meds.
Yeah, I got Thor's hammer full of meds. I've shown you it before on the stream.
Oh, nice. I need that hammer. All right, next up, we have Nerdy.
We have Absolute Batman, issue number 19 by Ben Oliver. Huh? I moved the camera.
Oh, now you can see.
I can see.
Is this the first Scarecrow? Or is it the next issue?
I think it's the next issue. If I believe so, but I'm not sure because I didn't read the issue that just came out this week because I'm preparing for MegaCon.
Oh, okay.
But I've heard something big happened though, so I'm gonna have to read it.
I think you should. I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna buckle down tomorrow and just like go through all the books that released this week so I can catch up. But Ben Oliver has been killing it.
He has, and I'm so glad he's doing these absolute covers. Like I said, I did like his covers for G.I. Joe. Yeah. I'm just not a big G.I. Joe fan, so I only picked up maybe one of them. But these, I'm definitely in on all of these.
Yeah, I like some of them, but not all of them on the G.I. Joe run. Same. But hope he keeps it up. All right, next up. Nerdy.
Here we have Bleeding Hearts, issue number 3. This is the Steven Subic variant. Really nice cover.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good cover. I've been enjoying the read so far. I'm gonna read issue 2. I'm hearing really good things about issue 2 so far. So, and that's good. It's a great cover. This is just a solid cover.
It's great whenever covers or whenever books that came out with a lot of hype, when the issue 2 comes out, people are still interested and saying good things about the story.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't think Vertigo has put out a bad book yet, so I'm happy about that. Hope it keeps going. All right, and let's get into Marvel. Magic and Colossus number 3, the Nimit Malaria variant. I like this cover a lot. There's a 1 in 100 or 1 in 50, but I'll take the open order anytime.
It's a really nice cover of Magic right here. I really like this.
Yeah, I think all of the Magic covers were good this week. She's on a few titles, not just her own.
I mean, it's hard to mess up a Magic cover. It's like Psylocke. You're usually going to get a good cover if you put it on the cover.
I have seen bad Magic covers.
I didn't say you can't. I just said it's hard.
It's a lot easier than you think, buddy. A lot easier than you think. All right, next up. Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant number 3, the Ben Oliver variant. This is just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah. It is a really nice cover. And I like how they did the hair with the negative space, type, but herself is all fully in there. It's a really nice way they did that.
Nerdy, you did your FOC video today, I believe.
Yes.
Where can they find your video if they want to watch your FOC video?
You can go find it on Nerdy Geeks Comics at Nerdy Geeks Comics on YouTube. That's where I put up all my videos. Yep.
Yeah. Make sure you go watch his video after you watch mine and see who has the better choices.
Because as much as our taste is the same, it also differs too. If you watch them, you'll see.
Oh, I haven't watched yours yet. I want to watch it after this.
Yeah, I know. You don't like to be influenced by anybody.
No, I don't. All right, next up. We have Ultimate Wolverine 16, the Ario Anadito variant. Another good Magic cover. Did you have this on your FOC?
I would say, but then people won't go and watch. I think I'd rather just let them go watch and find out.
Yeah, make sure you go over there and watch, guys.
And give me a like and sub if you like it.
Oh, speaking of which, please like and subscribe if you haven't already here. And leave a comment. Let me know what you're picking up and what do you think is going to be the hot book in a month.
And I can almost guarantee that if you watch my FOC and Bruce's FOC, you're not really going to miss anything.
Well, we have all bases covered.
Yep.
All right, next up, we have Venom 257 Godtail variant. I love Godtail. I really do. I know you don't like Venom on the cover.
No.
But I'm just ignoring him and just focusing on Mary.
Yeah, Mary Jane looks fantastic on this cover. But
So
like you said, Venom is kind of ruining it for me, but she looks amazing.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite Mary Jane covers. I love how Godtail captures her on this cover.
Yeah, it's really done well. Like her hair, her face, everything just done really well.
Are you reading the current run?
I am not reading Venom, no sir.
Yeah, I haven't read it since Donny Cates was doing it. I'm just saying. All right, next up, we have X-Men United #2, the David Nakayama variant. Nice.
Another one of his color blocks, right? That's what he's calling it?
Yes, color blocks.
I like it.
I like it a lot. It's not negative space, color blocks.
But it gives you that negative space feel still, though. But no, you get more of the artwork with it.
I have X-Men United over there. I just have to read it. Hopefully, they do something good with the X-Men this time around.
Yep.
I've been so disappointed in X-Men.
I'm still curious how they're going to do it because we still have the other 2 X-Men titles where they're split up. So I'm curious how this is going to work out.
I think it's a big cookout for mutants. That's all it is. All right, let's get into indies. That's it for Marvel. All right. First up, we have Viking Moon, #3, cover A, Marcelo Fruzen. This is back after how many months?
It feels like it's been 2 or 3 months, probably 3 or 4 months since we had issue #2.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the story so far. This is my problem with indies. You get into them and then they take a hiatus and they come back and they lose the hype and you forget about them. So it's glad to see it's back and hopefully it doesn't take another break.
Yeah, you're not wrong because this was a book that actually a lot of people were in on from book 1. Book 2, people like to read. And then it feels like book 3 just took forever to come out. And now that it's here, I'm happy that it's back. But it's also like, oh yeah, what happened to you? And it does lose that momentum, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only cover A. There's no other covers. So
yeah, and the first 2 had a few variants.
Yeah, and incentives.
Yep.
All right, next up, we have G.I. Joe Real American Hero #327, the 1 in 10 Steve Beach variant. I love these 1 in 10s they've been doing. So good.
That looks just like the Mad Max car to me.
What came first, G.I. Joe or Mad Max?
Oh, G.I. Joe came first because G.I. Joe was running the 40s? Mad Max came around in the 80s.
Yeah, but these toys didn't start getting popular into the cartoon.
I mean, G.I. Joe was a well-known, commodity in the 40s and 50s. It just wasn't until they went down to what is this 3.5 inch? That's when it exploded. Yeah.
Instead of the 12, 16 inch or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You just doll.
Yeah, those old huge ones.
All right, next up we have Transformers 31, the David Warren Johnson variant. I'm always gonna pick a David Warren Johnson variant when it comes to covers. I'm so far behind on Transformers.
Yeah, I hear you. As much as I want to get into this because everybody tells me how great it is.
Yeah.
By the time I heard about it, it was in the mid-20s, and I'm just sitting here like, do I really want to go that far back and have to catch up? There's a lot of stuff to read out right now.
I have about maybe 20 issues behind, so it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to just go back and catch up. So
yeah, I feel you.
All right, next up we have Dork #3, Brett Bean variant. I hate team ups. I love this cover. So good. So good.
It is a good cover.
There were a lot. There were a couple of good door covers. I just chose this one because this is my favorite.
It's a good cover. I like it. I do like I love the artwork on a lot of these I hate team up covers.
Yeah.
Except it's on a lot of books that I'm not reading, so I skipped out on a pretty good amount of them.
Oh yeah, I think I FOC'd all of them. I think I FOC'd all of the Invincible and I hate team ups.
No, same thing with Invincible. I didn't pick up every single one.
Well, you saw my my new comic book haul. You saw I got all of them. All right, moving on to Dick Tracy, number 16, the Mahmoud Azra from Mad Cave. I love this cover.
That is a nice. So if you're gonna do a negative space, that's a really nice way to do it because he's in the black and in the yellow, and I really like the way they did that.
This is really done well.
Yep.
I'm not reading Dick Tracy, but this is strictly a cover buy for me.
I mean, you would have to think that it must be a decent read if they're on issue number 16.
Yeah, true. It's 16 issues on a Mad Cave of Dick Tracy. Has to be a good read.
Yeah, because we can't even get Spider-Gwen to get up to 15 issues.
We're not going to talk about that.
I love Spider-Gwen. I want her to have a continued series.
All right, next up, we have Pretty Hate Machine number 1, cover A by Tudor Ristov from Mad Cave. This looks very interesting. A boy whose father died and his mother hooks up with his uncle, and it's something that they have something to do with the murder of his father. I'm so looking forward to this.
Well, you let me know if it's a good read. I thought about it, but I already had a lot of books on my FOC as it was.
Oh, how many books do you have on your FOC?
You're gonna have to watch to find out.
Go over to Watch Nerdy Geek. All right, next up, we have Murder Hobo number 1, cover A, Brian Brown, Midnight Factory. Ooh, I don't know.
Why are you picking this up, Bruce?
I have no idea because it's a cool name, Murder Hobo.
Yes, exactly. That's why I picked it up.
I don't know what's in the book, but I'm picking it up.
I read the synopsis and I don't remember. I just know it just looks like a book that with, we have like what was it? Cocaine Hippopotamus Massacre. Yeah. That type of name that's like, I'm going to pick that up just because the name.
Florida
that's what
Man.
This was to me.
It's just all these crazy names. I agree.
Yeah.
That's why.
Like what else was there? There was Badass Baristas. I picked that up just because of the name.
I'm gonna read it. I never heard of Midnight Factory, but
neither had I.
I'll give him a read, see what this is all about. So
yeah, it looks like it could just be a fun comic, and that's it. And you know what? It's okay for comics just to be fun and throw away trash.
Yeah, true. This could be the cult classic in 10 years.
It could be, or it could be dollar bin fodder. We'll have to wait and see.
Then we have cover B, another brown variant. I love this cover. This is such a good cover.
It is. It's a really nice cover. I feel like this is artwork from like a video game where you're out in the wasteland, wandering, gathering your materials and everything. That's what this looks like to me.
Yep, it looks really good. Like I said earlier, hopefully this is a fun read and just something turn my mind off. Don't have to worry about lore or continuity and just read it.
I think that's one of the reasons why all these indies are starting to blow up, because maybe it's because the Absolute Universe, specifically Absolute Batman, has brought in so many new readers that now we're getting all these new indie titles where they're like, hey, I can jump on that. I don't have to know 70 years of history to be able to pick this book up. Could be one of the reasons.
Yeah, true. Easy reads, easy.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a good idea. Pick an indie up, fresh start, and see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up, we have Nerdy.
We have Estuary, a ghost story, issue number 1. This is cover A by Mon House, and this is by Oni Press.
What is the synopsis? I didn't get a chance to read up on this.
So the synopsis is that there's this estuary that is on the cliff on the coast of California, and it's all by itself. It's been there for over 300 years. There's a nun who still lives there, keeping the secrets that are current and from the past. But there's a marine biologist who she ends up hiring to go, look around the shipwrecks that are right off the estuary. And the stuff that he discovers are going to bring up the secrets that are currently happening and from the past. So it sounds like it could be a really good story. I think it's only going to be a 4-issue series, but I am picking this up. Yep.
Yeah, I'm all for the supernatural and ghost stories, whatever. Let me get some demons, some possession. I'm all in.
Yes. And some great covers on this series too.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, Nerdy.
We have Nectar number 2. This is the Suspiria Vilches NSFW variant from Volt Studios.
I know you enjoyed Nectar number 1.
I did.
I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I want to add it to the pile of books tomorrow and read it. You enjoyed it, right?
I did enjoy it, and it is a quick read. Did you read Ripcord?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, Ripcord was a crazy fast read because there was 8 to 10 pages where the artwork told the story.
Oh, wow.
Nectar isn't quite like that, but there are a lot of pages where there's minimal word bubbles because they're letting the artwork tell the story.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. Again, you and I are both the same. We love our horror stories. We love, supernatural stuff. And that's what this is. I hope it sticks the landing, but the first issue did get my attention. And the covers are fantastic.
Yeah, they are. They really are. Speaking of that, the next cover is Nerdy.
Here, again, we have Nectar number 2. This is the 1 in 10 by Jonathan Wayshak.
And there's also a 1 in 20, 1 in 50 or 1 in 20?
1 in 30.
1 in 30 black and white Wayshak, which just as good.
And so the 1 in 10 for issue number 1 was selling for like $120. I have no idea what it's selling for now. But then the 1 in Go ahead.
The 1 in 10 is I believe just under 100 now.
Okay, so it's still up there.
Yeah, still up there.
Yeah.
And I think the other one is selling for like 200 plus for the 1 to 50.
Yes.
So.
Yep. But this isn't going to sneak up on anybody anymore. Number 1 did, not us, but others it did.
Others. We FOC'd everything.
Yes.
All right. Next up, Esencia number 33, cover A, Lucia Farido from Wake. I love this cover. It's so good. I'm not reading it, but it's a good cover.
Yeah. I don't know anybody who's reading this, and I've been asking. Nobody's reading this, but everybody's buying the covers.
I know a lot of shops don't even carry Wake comics, so.
Which is a shame because their book quality is so fantastic. I wish every publisher took as much care with their books as Wake does. Now, if Wake could give us some great stories, that would be fantastic too.
Yeah, I agree. And finally,
I am liking Dead Samurai though. Dead Samurai is a good read.
Yeah, Dead Samurai is good. I forgot about that. And finally, on new FOC, we have Mega Man X number 3, the 1 in 5, Jeffrey Cruz from Udon. I'm getting all of these 1 in 5s because they're just damn cool.
They are. The Super Nintendo homages are so fantastic. I love this. I have been picking all of them up, and I have been picking up extra copies because fantastic covers.
Such a good cover.
It hits me in the nostalgia bomb, but I never owned a Super Nintendo.
Oh, really?
Again, like with comic books, it wasn't in the picture. Yeah. I never had a Super Nintendo either. So I remember my friends having them and seeing these covers and just wishing I could get them. So now I'm picking them up.
you should grab the collection and actually play some of these games. Some of them are so good. You will throw your controller because they're so hard. Seriously. All right. And let's move on to later printings. What do we have? Oh, we have Nerdy.
Here we have Absolute Superman issue number 16. This is the second printing, but this is actually a new cover that wasn't one of the original ones, and I really like it.
This cover is awesome. Hawkman looks so good in this cover.
He does.
I'm really enjoying Absolute Superman, and I can't wait for him to clash with Clark again. So
yeah, because that looked like it was going to be a good fight, but then it got interrupted.
Yep. And then we had Dork, number 1, third printing. Going to third printing, guys.
Has this even been out for 3 months yet?
No.
That's crazy. That's quick for an indie book to come out that quick with the third printing.
I think people went hard on the second printing, and I think they're going hard on the third printing.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who missed out on number 1, so anyone who was interested in it are just trying to pick it up for the read.
Maybe not. I think it's a lot of secondary market sellers doing it, but that's just me.
Oh, I wish I was a secondary market seller. I could make some money. I'm always ahead on these.
You really could. Then we had Is Ted Okay? Number 1, second printing. I really enjoyed Is Ted Okay? I really enjoyed it. I know some people didn't enjoy it, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had us read this, and I went in blind, but I actually enjoyed the story. It was pretty interesting. The art took a little bit to get used to, but once you realize that, oh, this is just like liquid television with MTV, it's like I remember this art style.
True.
Yeah, and then next up we have Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 16. This is a second printing, and this is done by Mark Brooks, right? Yes, and this cover is beautiful. Yes, another original cover for a second printing, which I like because the Absolute titles have really just been giving us reprints of the main 2 covers.
Yeah,
but here we're getting original artwork, so that's really nice.
I really appreciate when they do that. I'm so sick of virgin covers, of trade dress covers, or foil of an original cover. This is something new and fresh, and Zatanna looks damn good in this.
Yep, and I love those skulls too, just floating around. I bet you that's gonna look nice under a black light.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a con exclusive for this.
I'll let you know.
Because I know there was something that he posted earlier today. I don't know if you saw it, but something about limited to 400.
I'm gonna have to go look then.
You should.
Hopefully it's at MyCon and not at C2E2.
So that is final order cutoff for 3/16/2026. Make sure you get to your LCS before Monday at 5 p.m. or your local, your online retailer. Get your orders in because you don't want to get fucked on New Comic Book Day.
Nope, never get fucked because you're watching this and you watch mine, you won't miss anything.
True. And if you're at MegaCon, make sure you look for Nerdy and say hi and, do an interview with him.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, we're a nice guy over here. Come on.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy over here.
So with that, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and take care. See you next week to get fucked.